Assalamualaikum, dear viewers. Welcome to our live session. I'm Fatima Begum, Counselor in Executive Business Development of Prominent Consultant. Today, we do have a live session on study in Australia, and we will be discussing about scholarships and the universities we do have partnership with. And we will get to know more about Australia today in detail. And we do have our guest, Syed Yusuf Ali sir, Chief Executive of a Prominent Consultant. So, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for inviting me. And thank you viewers for joining this live session. First of all, I'd like to tell you that if you're watching this live session, please don't forget to share this in your timeline, so people who are really interested to know about Australia, higher studies in Australia, so they will be benefited through this live session. And of course, one thing that you just keep continuing watching this, and if you have any question regarding Australia or anything about Australia, you just feel free to ask, and we will be happy to answer you on live session. So Fatima, this is your first live, so far I know, and I hope that you are really not nervous and you will be doing better. Let's see.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, we will start with our questions.
Exactly.
So, yeah, since this is about Australia, so we would like to know, and basically our viewers would like to know that why should they choose Australia and why should they study in Australia?
First of all, actually, when we are talking about study abroad, like when we are thinking about study abroad, then people always are thinking for 3-4 countries, especially at the beginning, like Australia, UK, US, or Canada. So Australia is one of them, one of the top destinations to our students. There are a few reasons behind this, because Australia definitely it's a one of the top world country, like for the education and for the living standard.
Exactly.
And of course, people are really interested to study in Australia because the education quality, because they have top ranked university, those who are ranked worldwide, and the quality of education, Australian education is really very good and qualityful and internationally recognized. So people when they think for some quality education with the hands-on experience learning, so definitely Australia could be one of the best destination for them. Mm-hmm. And another thing is that that students when they study in Australia, they can do part-time work, 20 hours in a week, and of course they can do full-time work in in summer vacation or in holidays. So it's a great opportunity for students, that students can do work part-time. And of course they have different scholarships, like they offer scholarships in between their program. It's up to 30%,
Yeah,
something like that. Yes, we'll talk about that later, but they have scholarship
Exactly.
opportunities. And of course they have the most important thing, that after graduation or after the degree completion, students are having opportunity to stay there at least for 2 to 3 years or more. Mm-hmm. than that in some regional areas. So it's a great opportunity for them, that they don't need to come back, they can stay there and they can have the Australian work experience after their graduation. And after that, actually the most vital part is that the PR opportunity. So
Exactly.
so they can also apply for PR, for the permanent residency, and it's a great opportunity for Australia. And one more thing, that that when we are thinking about study abroad, because degree is a part of our journey, definitely we need a certificate which is internationally recognized. But apart from that, another thing is very important, that to know the new people, to know the new culture, to know the new language. So it's English speaking country, definitely, but still when we are going to Australia, or when students are going to Australia, they will be able to meet different people from different countries, and they will be able to learn new culture, new languages. So and the diversity, the Australian education environment is very yes, very diversified, and definitely it's another good thing for Australia. And Australian education, I mean the environment, I mean the that people or the government, they are really very welcoming, and to the international students, international students, they feel very comfortable to be there for their higher studies.
Thank you. So we got to know a lot about Australia, and we will get to know in detail as well.
Exactly, and
So-
still I would like to say one more thing, that if you have any question, just feel free, and you just need to check whether there are any comments or not,
Exactly.
and we'll take your comments and we'll answer your question definitely.
Yeah. So in the second question is that what are the courses available for the students?
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's the most important question, because when students are trying to apply in some countries, so the most important thing is what kind of courses that we do offer or they can do. So first of all, you know that after class 10 or O levels, there is a program in Australia which is called Foundation,
Foundation.
that we definitely offer after O levels, that they can do Foundation 1 year and they can join then the university program. And we do offer the bachelor program, and the pathway program, and also the post-graduation program. So at present we do offer the foundation, bachelor and masters definitely. So these are the programs we do offer.
So what are education pathways?
Education pathway means like you know that we are working with Navitas, because Navitas is one of the and study group as well, but Navitas is one of the education provider for the pathway programs. Pathway program means like suppose students, those who have like little bit lower grades, or even though they have good grades, but you know that at the beginning when they are going to another country from Bangladesh, in Australia, so everything is in English, no? So the new people, new teachers, new lectures, so sometimes they feel, you know, they feel sometimes uncomfortable. They because the homesickness is also there, because they are leaving their family, leaving their home, and they are coming to a new country. So so pathway program, that is something like that. The year 1, that is the bachelor first year, they can do in the colleges, and first year they can do in the colleges, and from the second year they can start with the university classroom.
With
The
the main
difference
program.
is, yes, with the main program. The main program is he is starting from the beginning, from the first year, but the first year he is doing in the college, and the college is located or situated in the campus itself. So it's not a separate college. So for example, Curtin University, they have Curtin College. Edith Cowan University, they have Edith Cowan College. So these are the colleges which is located inside the campus. So everything is same, but maybe the class size is small in the pathway program. When they do the pathway program in the smaller, so they will get the smaller class size. In that case, what is happening, you know, that they will be getting a very close you know, that follow up or very close guidance from the lecturers, which is very important, because we have found that those who started with the pathway program, they are doing very well in the exam, because they can follow the classes, they can understand easily, and they can easily share their problems with the teachers. So pathway program is such a thing that for international students who can, those who are planning to groom them up very effectively and very, you know, perfectly. So in that case, pathway program would be a better option for them, and the requirement is also little bit flexible in terms of pathway program. And one more thing I just need to add, because suppose when student when they go to a country like Australia, sometimes after reaching over there, sometimes they don't know how to start their journey, how to start their paper, how to do their paper works, and how to find a suitable place. Because they need a proper guidance. So in university campus, it's a huge campus, you know, there are a lot of students are coming. So in that case, the students, those who are going from Bangladesh, they feel a little bit nervous, they are a little bit confused that where they should go, which people they should meet. But in terms of pathway colleges, so they are closely helping them. So that's why I would say that it's a great option for them.
It makes them more easier to
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes the journey more easier. Exactly.
So this is the most important question I'm gonna ask you, which is that what is the process to apply to study in Australia?
Process. You mean application process?
Application process, exactly.
Application
They
process.
have to come to prominent
application
consultant, but
process.
then again,
Exactly.
what are the requirements they need to
See,
fulfill?
I think before going to that part, I think we can discuss something about what are the universities we're working with. I think it's better
Okay,
because
yeah, sure.
application process we can talk later. But Yes, prominent consultant, definitely we are official agent of few or some of Australian universities and pathway colleges. For example, like we are partner of Federation University, and the institution is ATMC and IABIT. So IABIT, they have campus in Sydney and Adelaide, and ATMC, they have say, a campus in Melbourne and Sydney. And also we work with Southern Cross University in their 3 campuses like Sydney, Melbourne and Perth. And also we are working with Charles Sturt University, the Brisbane campus, and Sydney and Melbourne campus. And also we are working with so many pathway colleges through Navitas, like I would say like Edith Kwan College. Then we are working with University Western Sydney University. We are working with Deakin College, exactly, Griffith College, University of Canberra. So these are the multiple universities working with for the yes, we have multiple universities to working with the pathway colleges. So student can do their foundation, or they can do the year 1 or diploma, and they can join the second year in the university classroom. And also we are working with Latrobe University Sydney campus. They also offer the direct bachelors and masters, and also the University of Western Sydney University, Sydney City campus. So these are the universities we're working with in Australia. Exactly.
So please, dear viewers, since you're getting to know the information, please do share the live video. And okay, so what are the entry requirements? What are the entry requirements that they
for
should
different
fulfill?
programs?
Yeah.
Okay.
For different programs
Is there any
and
comments
courses.
that we can take?
We can take that later.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So the thing is that entry requirements, it definitely varies subject to subject or course to course, or that. So in terms of the foundation program, like those who are coming after O levels, or so they can join the foundation program. And sometimes we are looking for academic average of 55% or 60%, and also the IELTS requirement is 5.5, no band less than 5. And for the bachelor program, like the first year of the bachelor or the pathway first year, anything, I mean bachelor or bachelor first year. So the requirement is like academic average, we are looking for a bit higher, like 60% or 65% above. In terms of GPA in HSC, it could be like 4 and above. And also the IELTS requirement is 6 overall, no band less than 5.5. But if student has a lower band, like 1 band less, like instead of 5.5 in each band, if they have has like 5, so we have Eligos program in 10 weeks, 15 weeks, so they can join with the Eligos program with the additional fees. And for the master's program, most of the universities, they are looking for 6.5 overall, no band less than 6. And but still we do accept with 6 IELTS, no band less than 5.5 in few programs, right? So, and for the master's program, there is a tricky, that there is some issues that we are looking into it, like the the university level. So we are taking the section 1 and section 2 universities from the list from the Bangladeshi universities. For example, most of the top public universities are in section 1, and most of the top private universities are in the section 2. So there is some specific requirement in terms of selecting the university degree from Bangladesh, and yes, that's the requirement actually.
Okay, so basically the requirements and field requirements varies from program to program. So how much does it cost to study a full-time program in Australia?
Still depends on the program. Still, I would say the same thing. But in average, it could be like 25,000 Canadian dollar to 40,000 Canadian dollar. It varies subject to subject, program to program, or university to university. So, but yes, there are a few waivers on that. We'll discuss that later. But you just keep in mind that from 25,000 to up to 40,000 in a year for 2 semesters. Yes.
Okay. So there is a comment. I mean, Rida H. Khan. His question is approximately how much money will be needed for studying in Australia. So,
as I said, that the tuition fee, if it is 24,000, 25,000, so if they get 25% or 20% scholarship, so it will be coming down like that 20,000. So per year it could be something like that. So in bachelor program, it's 3 years program, so it could be like 66,000 or 70,000 Australian dollar. So in Bangladeshi taka, you need to calculate with the with the currency conversion. So that's the thing. So but in average it could be in 3 years like 66,000 to 80,000, something like that.
Okay.
So still, if you have any question, if you have any further specific question, just feel free to that inbox us in our page, or also you can call us to our counselor number.
Okay, so I hope Rido H. Khan, you have got your answer. So we are moving to our next question, which is, can these students work part-time while studying in Australia?
Most important question, because most of the students
They
their
do
main
look
focus
for their part-time
their main
jobs.
focus is the part-time job. So definitely yes, international students are allowed to do part-time jobs, so which is 20 hours in a week, and they can also do work full-time in the vacation time, and definitely they have the opportunity to work part-time.
Exactly. So what are the chances of finding job in Australia after they graduate? You have talked about PSW.
Post-study work
yeah,
permit,
exactly.
yes. So in
can you
Australia,
just-
after graduation, students are allowed to work full-time after their studies, and it's a great opportunity for them, because since while they are investing their money to their education, and if they don't get any chance to to work in a Australian company, so it's a very it's not actually
Disappointing.
disappointing, definitely.
Okay.
So definitely these options are there in Australia. If you complete your degrees from Australia, you can get up to 3 to 4 years post-study work permit, depends on your areas or location. And as you said that how they can get job, something like that, no?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how they can get job, or what kind of jobs they will get, actually it's really hard to say.
Is there any chances of getting jobs?
Yes, of
after
course,
graduation?
yeah, of course, because international students are working there, right? So definitely they will have an opportunity to get a job without any doubt, but still depends on your caliber, depends on your qualification, what kind of skill you have gained through your education. So depends on your performance. So definitely you have that opportunity, and most of the students, they're working. So I don't think so it will be so too much difficult to find a job. You need to communicate with the companies or the agencies who are working to find a job for you. So you need to be in touch with them, and sometimes the university also they organize some career fair or
Exactly,
career
or job fair,
interviews,
something like
job
that,
fair,
yeah.
something like that. So you can attend that also.
We do have another question, that is, when a student comes to us, they look for scholarships, obviously, because their thinking is that Australia is quite expensive. For that, what could you say? I mean, about this scholarship
Definitely,
schemes?
Australia is an expensive country. The living, the education cost or the living expenses are truly very high, without any doubt. And we always prefer the solvent students for Australia. But still, universities are offering scholarships, not full. It's partial scholarship. It depends on the university. That it depends on the university actually. So, but we normally see that they are offering scholarships from 20%. Some universities are offering 25%. Some universities 35%, 30%. So it depends. But still, I would say that few scholarships are there in terms of percentage, but not full. It's partial, definitely. And any more comments? Is there any more comments?
No, not
Okay.
so far.
So dear viewers, still if you have any question, just feel free to ask, and we'll be happy to answer your question. And Fatima is there, our Australian counselor. So
Yeah, if you have any queries, you can just send us an email to aus.prominent@gmail.com, or you can just call us directly. That's it. And So, is there anything that you would like to say to our viewers?
I mean, your question part is over.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no more questions. This is a very few questions. I was expecting some more
Anyways,
questions.
you can just talk about the GD
Okay.
assessment thing.
So
and the
I would like to say
documents
something. I will say some important things like the session about the intake. So we have the coming intake is February definitely, and we are hoping that the February intake will be done online. Students can do online classes, and if the border is open or everything is fine, then they would be able to fly or travel. And of course, the biggest intake is in July, so you can start your application for July itself from now onward. And another thing is that if you have, because Australia sometimes you have so many questions about sponsorship and all these things, and I think we missed that question, like application process. So the application process is something like that. We need your documents first for the offer letter. We need your academic certificates, transcripts, passport, IELTS, and sometimes we need SOP, statement of purpose, and of course a CV if you have any job experience, if you have any breakup study. So after getting the offer letter, definitely there could be some condition. If you don't have any conditions, then it will be an unconditional offer letter, or sometimes it could be a conditional offer letter. So after getting the offer letter, definitely we need to go for the GT assessment. So we'll collect your all documents, including your sponsorship and all the documents we need for GT assessment. And after the GT assessment approval, I mean when you have passed the GT assessment, then we'll go for the payment matters, that the first semester tuition fee payment. So once you get the payment approval from the institution, then the students can send their payment to the university or college directly. And after the payment part, then they will be getting a COE, that is confirmation of enrollment, and after getting COE they can apply directly for the visa. So definitely for the visa matters, you are really welcome to our office to know more about that visa matters. Definitely will be helping you out on that matter. And of course, if you are planning for February, time is very short really, so you need to approach as soon as possible. And for July, still you have time, but I think it's better if you start from January itself. And our office is at Uttara, so we are always online. Our counselor Fatima is there also to help you all the time. Her number is there on the Facebook page, or you can inbox her as well. So you can visit our website, you can subscribe our YouTube channel to know more about this. And definitely if this live session will be in our timeline, you can watch later as well. So yes, these are my last that I would like to say.
Anyway, so I'm done with my question sessions, and I'm just waiting for our viewers if they do have any questions.
Any comments?
No, there was only one comment so far. Anyway, so, we can
close
just
it out.
end the
Yes,
live
end this
session.
end.
Anyways, take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Take care.